Piran Films would like to recommend Cornwall Scaffolding Limited. They're a great outfit and offer an excellent service. Ben Harding, caretaker manager, Truro City. They say a week in politics is a long time. Must be pretty long in football, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is. It's been a long few days, but you know, football is one of them things where you're learning all the time. No matter what age you are, you're learning all the time, and that's what I found this week.
We've dropped points, obviously, on the way, but we've got draws last week. Can't seem to do it at home yet. Home in inverted commas.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, the pitch, the stadium, everything around it's new. I don't want to use that as an excuse, because I don't think that, you know, as a player you turn up wherever your game is and you try and win a game of football. That's ultimately what we've tried to do tonight. Whether it's here or away from wherever, we have to make sure that we get used to it pretty quick, because at the end of the day, football's cutthroat, and 3 points is what we needed tonight, and 3 points is what we'll need again on Saturday, and for the rest of the season going forward we'll need 3 points. So, you know, very disappointed in the sense of, you know, we've come away with nothing at home, you know, but we have to move on quickly.
They always say that to concede a goal on the stroke of half time is probably the worst time. Came at a bad time, didn't it?
It certainly did. That's exactly what I've just reiterated in the changing room. The fact that we've conceded a goal at a very poor time that puts them on the front foot going to the end of the first half. Referees given away a few sloppy decisions, in my opinion. I didn't think it was a foul in the corner, which they've scored from. But again, no matter whether it was a foul or not, we need to defend that and be better at getting the ball away from our goal.
And a second goal conceded, another header. We've conceded quite a few this season.
Again, I've just my team debrief was the fact that we conceded way too many crosses and way too many goals in our box. Considering we've got 3 in defence and all very good in the air, and I'm not digging anyone out, but we need to be better as a team defending as a unit to get the ball away from our goal and them scoring, because quite frankly the goals are simple, and you know, footballing terms, you have to manage the game better, and I think that's what we're not doing at the minute.
I'd say for me probably the goalkeeper was our best player today.
Yeah, he's pulled off 1 or 2 really good saves again. You know, I expect that from Jojo. You know, it might be a bit harsh on Jojo expecting something of him, but I suppose that's what goalkeepers are there for. They're there to keep the ball out of the back of the net. He's obviously comes with a great pedigree, being from, you know, on loan from Bristol City, so he's very good goalkeeper, and you know, we thank him for the fact that he's pulled us out a couple of times today. But therefore, I still think we had a lot of opportunities up top today. In the second half especially, I think we had 3 probably clear-cut opportunities. One where JP's gone through on goal, the one on the other side where he's gone through on goal, and the little cross to the back post for Tyler. You know, again, not digging anyone out, like I've just said in the change rooms, we have to, as a team, make them chances count, because if we want to progress and get 3 points, they're going to be the moments that, you know, help us achieve that. We're disappointed, and there's loads to work on, as always, but we will make sure that that's something that we will do on the training pitch.
Are we missing a wise head in the middle of the field?
I don't know, you tell me.
Are you going to be fit for Saturday?
I don't think so, unfortunately. Injured my soleus muscle, which is just kind of by your calf. Been struggling with that. I played with it on the Saturday against Billericay, which obviously didn't do me any favours, and then going into last Tuesday at Western in the warm-up, it just wasn't right, and would have done myself more of an injustice than trying to play, because I just couldn't run. So yeah, I've just taken a step back to try and recuperate and get that right, and as soon as it's ready I'll be trying to get myself in the squad.
And Welling presumably will be another tough game on Saturday?
I believe there will be a very strong outfit, very, very tall, a lot of strength in their team, that we're going to need to counteract and make sure that we do the right things at the right times. Something that possibly we haven't done so far, bearing in mind we've conceded a lot of corners. crosses, conceded a lot of goals from crosses. So, yep, we will be making sure that we can try and counteract that, like I just said.
Any message for the fans?
No, well, there is. Stick with us, because obviously we're trying our utmost to get the points on the board and do all the right things. It's just unfortunate that I don't think we necessarily deserve to lose today, but maybe a fair result would have been a draw. I feel like we was a bit hard done by the first goal. And
there were a couple of penalties possibilities, weren't there?
Well, I think both teams were kind of wanted the penalty decisions, but like it always is in football, the referee obviously sees what he sees, and I wouldn't say there was probably one that I thought was a definite penalty.
And I'd say second half we played much better, and we actually got some shots on target, and that goalkeeper pulled off some saves. I think there's positives to take from the game.
I think so. I think first half we was a little bit regimented in our shape. We'd spoke about being positive with the ball, and I think that kind of didn't reflect the performance in the first half, which was a shame, because we'd spoke a lot about that. Second half we seemed to be a totally different team. We certainly tried to play a lot more. We created chances, which was nice. We won headers. So it looked a lot more positive, and I was pleased with that. But it's never to you can never come away from a game losing feeling pleased.
Well, thanks ever so much for your time, and all the best for Saturday.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot.